This spot above my lip is looking redder than a doomsday alarm right now, and rightfully so, because I've just found some of the best drama on the internet. It really has the best of both worlds. We got a little bit of goofiness in here, we got a bit of seriousness, and overall, it's just wacky and wild. Now, the drama involves a Minecraft YouTuber that goes by the name of Gerg, and as it says by his bio on YouTube, he's a bit of an unhinged, edgy Minecraft YouTuber. He's really quite old, he's different, you know, he's not your typical kind of girl. She likes sports, she likes running, she likes getting wet in the mud. She doesn't wear makeup. That's the kind of channel we've got going on here. And in fairness to the guy, he doesn't seem terrible. However, the things he's getting accused of are just horrible. The last night on Twitter, or X as I hate to call it now, the user came out with a shed load of screenshots basically saying, hey, this guy right here, he's not a good guy. He mistreats his mods, he's racist, and worst of all, he doesn't like Technoblade. For a matter of fact, he actually mocked Technoblade's death, which is devastating. Now, the tweet that was getting tomatoes thrown at him was this one right here. I know nothing about these people, but didn't this dude die like 5 years ago? How many times are you going to dance around a corpse for money? Off the rip, that is quite insensitive. I get it, Technoblade's been dead for 5 years and people are still trying to raise money for his death, but going out there saying dancing around a corpse for money, homie, you couldn't be tearing off that wax strip strong enough. You really are going out there, you're trying to peel the skin off of some motherfuckers. And under this tweet, he was actually corrected. Someone said, hey, look, dude, it's money raised for the charity just to make sure that other people that need funding for cancer can get taken care of instead of having to go through any sort of suffering. And instead of stepping down and saying, oh, I made a whoopsie here, turns out the money isn't actually for his family, it's for a good cause, he just defended himself in the weirdest way possible. He said, then just do a charity drive. At some point, it's ridiculous. You think they're going to be raising money for Technoblade 20 years later too? Is beating a quite literally dead horse. Oh man, like, don't get me wrong, I kind of get what he's going at here. Yeah, milking someone's death for money can get a little bit much. I completely get that. But they're not doing it for a bad cause. And this guy's response is just, oh, it's just so infuriating. Because not only is it extremely insensitive, it's just so egotistical. It's clear that this guy thinks, oh yeah, I'm so much better than everyone else. You know, I got a YouTube channel, I got a couple subscribers. Let me just go out there and chat shit about someone who's died. Like, homie, it doesn't matter who's died. A death is always sad. Whether you like them or not, or know them or not, that's besides the point. You should always be able to sympathize with death because it's a tragic thing. And shortly after this tweet exploded and people started sending over spitballs at him, he came out with a statement and honestly, it's really good. He started off by saying that he'd made a mistake assuming that the money was for Technoblade's family, which it wasn't. And he also mentioned how Technoblade's dad had commented under the tweet, which would make you feel horrible. Can you actually imagine that? You're like mocking someone's death in a way, and then their father comes under that tweet. You'd actually feel like a sudden sorrow in your stomach. And he did try to reach out to really apologize for that. And thankfully now he has deleted the tweet and he went ahead and donated £100 to sarcoma.org, which I think is a really good way to apologize. I understand some people out there might think, oh, but he's just paying for an apology. He's not really. He's just actually showing that he really cares about it. He doesn't have to donate the money. The money is just going the extra mile. If you want to hate on him for donating money, you're just being a bit weird about it. Yeah, you're more than welcome to be upset, but you've got to learn to live and move on about these things, and I'd say this is fairly swept under the rug. Now, the second thing that came out against this Minecraft YouTuber is really off the fucking rails. Like, this guy just had a whole swarm come and attack him out of nowhere, and this one is probably worse than the Technoblade one, because somebody had a screenshot of this guy dropping the hard R. I'm not going to read out the whole sentence, obviously, but he says, shut up, you fucking dumb, and then proceeds to drop quite an insulting word. And there were actually 2 screenshots provided for this, not just on a computer, so everyone thought, heebie-jeebies, this is the end of this guy right here, this is the end of the road, he really has just hit the pack. However, these screenshots, they're fake. I know, maybe you hate this guy and you really wanted them to be real, but they are fake. And you can see the real screenshot here. Very goofy behavior. The person had just perfectly slotted in that text, which honestly, now that I'm looking at it, is just a little bit off in sizing. And then they'd cropped the rest of the conversation, which obviously would have shown that he hadn't said that word. Now, I know Minecraft is a game to speedrun, but this guy was speedrunning allegations like it was nothing. World record right here, without a doubt. Within 10 minutes, he had so many different allegations stacked up against him, you would have thought, cinnamon toast. It doesn't matter what court or what lawyer you bring this to. It doesn't matter if it's Better Call Saul. You're over, man. You may as well kill yourself right there and then. However, the message of him inappropriately talking to a minor is this one right here. I don't know, you're an underage retard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a bunch of shit. Seriously, I can't believe someone's actually gone out there and tried to claim that this is pedophile behavior. It couldn't be further from the truth. This is like when you get like a future NFL player and then out of nowhere some girl from high school comes out and says, yeah, he did really bad things to me, and it turns out it was just all a bunch of shit and she just wanted his money. It's the same thing right here. However, instead of wanting his money, a close friend of his wanted his love. And we do have a bit of backstory context behind this, and to be honest, it is a bit of a sad story. His friend came out to him and said, hey dude, I like slopping on that dick. Give me yours right now. Let me smell your dick, boy. And Gerg said to him, look man, I know my name's Gerg and you want to gurgle a little bit, but you can't, okay? I don't rock with you like that. I don't personally swing that way. He was very polite to him, and this gay dude was just fucking hammering on his door begging for that dick. If it was me personally, I'm not gay, but a mouth with an ice cube in its mouth, no complaints. And you can see the screenshots here of the friend trying to hit on this poor guy, just non-stop harassing him, not leaving him alone. And to be honest, it's kind of weird behavior. Like, if somebody's already rejected you multiple times, constantly hitting at it over and over again, it just reaches a point. And the fact that this guy's friend got so upset that he was rejecting him, that it reached a point where he wanted to go out there and try and take down his career, really shows how evil some people can be nowadays. And thankfully, Gerg does actually have some screenshots providing that, yes, it was his friend who did all of it. He even admitted to it as well. It's just really sickening behavior. And when I heard about this drama, I thought, I have to cover this. But like, how can you not? It's literally the story of Romeo and Juliet, apart from Romeo doesn't want Juliet and Juliet has a dick. Which, to be honest, nowadays, Juliet could have a dick, so watch your step, partner. But, yeah, I just want to talk about this goofy Minecraft drama a little bit, because this guy was speedrunning a cancellation, and he managed to save his own life with a perfect Google Docs providing all forms of evidence, no bullshit dream response, like, well, basically, guys, yeah. It's none of that. He actually really breaks things down quite well. So, huge respects to this guy. The Technoblade thing, obviously very messed up, but in my books, he's done his job at recovering it. He's gone out there, he's donated £100 to charity, and he's tried to reach out to his dad personally to really apologize. So this guy is clearly a very sound man, and I respect him a lot. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.